access to your mid-month reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you this month. Oh, getting straight into that mid-month. Man, time is going by fast for some reason. I don't know why. I keep thinking, what is going on? No, it's going by so quick. Maybe just life in general. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Best message for the mid-month. Oh, there it is. Talking about that firm foundation. About that beautiful root chakra coming out with that vitality and stability. As we just did chakras, so of course gonna bring that out, but we also have the balance within the situation. So really finding the balance within the situation of your firm foundation. So there's going to be a lot of balance in the mid-month when it comes to your securities and your firm foundations, right? So feeling like if you're looking for that secure job, here it comes, right? If you're looking for anything, maybe a promotion or anything that feels like it's going to keep you balanced within your homestead of your your stabilities, my friends, right? Their job, your home, food looks good, right? Sometimes we don't have all the money to get food, and food supply is looking good. Recognition and reward, like I kept seeing promotion, getting a promotion, getting recognized for your hard work. There could even be somebody else around you who might be recognizing you, not just from a works point of view, but actually noticing you getting more secure. You see what I'm saying? Like they're saying, wow, you're really getting your debt off. Wow. I can't believe that you did this and that, right? Within the universe. There's this huge change that's coming out over here. There, you're going to feel more warmth around you also from the ones who care about you. And I see this, and this is also because they're telling you these beautiful things as you're really moving up the ladder over here and really feeling comfortable. Okay, for the triumph and success within the balance, clearly see, like I said, you can clearly see your recognitions and rewards, and I feel that somebody else is as well. And having the sacral chakra coming out with that true desire. It's got a lot of chakras going on right now. Not that it really isn't, right? We just got done with chakras, so a lot of times this is exactly what happens, kind of like they're still kind of warm going on over here. So to be expected, the unacceptability of the chakras coming out is not that big of a deal. Having the victory and the success coming out with beautiful Leo, and this is because you're shining, and you're shining, and you're going to feel like this king over here. Everything that you want, what feels like you're being supported by the universe, you're actually feeling that support. Finally, yes, that's what I want. Bringing in some strength. I love that. So where's this strength coming in, right? Where's this victory? Where's this strength? Because of the balance that you have within yourself and within the structure of your stability. So really feeling alive over here. Recognition, reward, where you feel like somebody might have been rattling the cage. Why aren't you looking at what I'm doing? If it's the boss and you've been putting in extra hours and you've been really over here really pushing it and grinding, they're actually noticing now, and they're going to be like, hey, I noticed that you did this extra work. I noticed you've been putting in the extra hours, and definitely you're going to love that. Your loved ones are also going to notice that you are moving up the ladder and that you are putting in all this hard work. Yeah. You're going to have a lot of support. Could be from a Capricorn or a Virgo who is coming in, and they're noticing what you're doing, and they also want to be a part of the support plan. Yeah, it's like a support plan. I know it kind of sounds weird, but that's the word that I heard. And the reason is because it's like if you're at work and they're noticing you're doing all these things, they want to be a part of your little plan, right? So whatever you're planning over here, they want to be a part of it. And they're going to really support what you're doing. And you may have been really planning something out. Maybe you are putting in extra hours so that you can get this done and get that done. And they want to be there to support. And they have a lot of good information that's coming out with this situation. So the communication that you're seeing when you're seeing these plans are definitely unexpected, because you're not going to notice, whoa, wow, why would you I didn't know, right? I didn't know that you wanted to do this. So there's this definite understanding of the way they're perceiving things with the Queen of Swords, that they now want to be a piece of it. They want to be a part of the puzzle. They want to be a part of the plan. So very nice. So with the universe over here, it's saying, yeah, I was walking, you know, and dedicated, and I put myself out there to do everything. Maybe you're getting a little insomnia because you're kind of walking on a walking stick over here saying, I'm tired, but I'm doing the extra work. So you're going to see this change where you're not going to feel like you're walking on this walking stick anymore. You can actually let it go because everything is changing around you. And somebody is actually going to pick up the pace and help you. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. Feeling like you're definitely moving in the right traveling area. If you're planning on going on vacation because of the Page of Wands, they're saying, yes, let's double down on this and get this done. I feel it. And for some of you, you might even be getting some kind of loan, and actually you found the right person to give you the mortgage loan, to give you a bank loan, whatever it is you're looking for. Could be that Sally Mae loan, right? Going to college, however it is. With the Ace of Wands over here, yes, because you're taking on this new beginning and you actually have some kind of inheritance coming through. Something very big is coming through that you're going to get this victory and success for. Something that you've been working hard towards. And it just feels like it's going to kind of come out of the blue. I love the Ace of Wands because it's usually some kind of inheritance, something big that's a gift that's coming through that you don't see at all. It's, you know, it's literally like a dream. We have the lizard over here, and that's how we know it's really unexpected, right? With the Ace of Coins, it's more expected because it's like, there's my promotion. There's that, you want to take me out, you know, that gift, that promise. This is usually something that's a little more hidden, and it's more like a dream kind of thing come true. And it usually knocks you off your feet, right? Because you didn't see it happening. So, oh my gosh, I love that. And it's going to allow you to separate from that walking stick. Oh, there it is. That's right, because of the chains of events that are happening within the universe as you're really taking on this new beginning and ending something. That's how it's happening, because boom, here it all flushes together. Put you in the knowing over here to know that you're traveling in the right direction with the Nine of Coins, because now you're saying, I've got my prosperities, I've got my rewards, right? And this definitely could be some kind of, you know, accomplishment that you have been trying to go after that now you see coming at full speed at you, and you're in the knowing with the crown chakra because you're saying, I know now my accomplishments are here. So any discernments that I had, you know, are actually coming to light because I can see it, and it's coming in for your material well-being because we're talking about the firm foundations. So I love that, guys. That's like amazing, right? So yeah, once again, any sadness, any walking stick, extra push that you had, you can kind of relax from now as everything is falling into place with the Eight of Cups. So, you know, you have this desire to get to where you're going, and you're going to see the overall progress after you get the Ace of Wands. Right? So you got to figure somewhere around the 22nd to the 20th, probably around the 25th or so, just before the end of the month. Right? My end of the month readings usually happen around the 25th, 26th. So you got to figure this got to be somewhere probably around the 23rd or so. You're really going to see this progress. You're going to really see this Ace of Wands. Some of you might already have it because it is a generalized reading. So you could say, I already have that, so I know exactly what's going on, right? There's no time base, 100 on no date, right? We just know that it's somewhere around the mid-month that this is going to, you know, really start taking some great action. And this is going to push you into a new determination, giving you the ability now to work and progress on your desire again, right? Because we don't stop desiring things. We're human, right? We go from one step to the next step. Oh, so this came in. Great. I have a bucket list. I've got a bucket list of stuff I want. And we all do. It's called being human. So all you're doing next is either building on whatever it is that's coming through, or you get to go for your heart's desire, right, with your sacral chakra and say, this is what I want now, and really move on to that bucket list, right? And it could be as little as anything, my friends. It could be, I have a new job, you know, and so now I got this new job. It was so awesome because I didn't really see it coming because they weren't real active with me, right? They weren't very communicative with me. Now all of a sudden they are. So maybe the next want is now I have to go, start saving for a car, or, however it is. And it can be from, like I said, from the biggest thing to the smallest thing, right? Got a promotion. Maybe you want to go get some big manager clothes, right? You're like, okay, now I'm going to go get some real suits, right? Because I've got this big promotion. I want to look like the big guy or big girl on campus, type of scenario. So yeah, it just could be just as big as that. Let's see what's going on. You have the Judgment card coming out. So when this whistle is blown, it's almost like you're going to go from one thing to the next thing. So it's almost like one good news comes in, and now another good news comes in just before the end month. Wow. So you're getting this Ace of Wands over here that's really pushing you to the next level over here. And then all of a sudden, boom, the horn is blown and new good news is coming in. So, wow, maybe you get extra pay. We've decided to give you a raise. Oh my gosh, right? So yeah, whatever it is, it's something that you've really been looking into, and it's something that you're really going to spark your attention and want more information about as you're really perceiving what is going on, right? So it's something that's going to grab your attention for sure, that's going to make you want to dig deep within the situation to look. It could even be, I have this thing for my house, and then all of a sudden I got this thing for my job. So it could even be two in one. They might not be just on one area of your life, but oh my gosh, it's definitely going to give you something to be able to look at and to really say, you know what, I think maybe I really will do this as I'm really looking at the situation. So definitely need that. So cool. Okay. And overall card for the reading is, wow, look at that, just flew right out, is the Ace of Cups. Wow. So you got two beautiful aces, and this is saying because it's going to allow that universe to bring in this overwhelming feeling of everything is right where it's supposed to be. I have my cups overflowing because it's giving me exactly what my heart's desire really was and how much I really put in. So really feeling like you do have things really coming towards you that are going to fulfill wishes, right? And really feeling that, I don't know, there's this like fullness and happiness coming out of this situation as you're having a better abundance for, your securities over here in your finances. Okay. And very beautiful for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.